No, I didn't want to have to make this video here today. I've been dreading this moment for a very long time. You know, on this channel, we like to have a lot of fun in games. We like to make a lot of jokes, and, you know, I just never knew that the things that I could say would come back to haunt me so badly. And I didn't know what I was messing with, okay? I mean, you know, the curse track videos, you know, they're fun. They're fun to drive on, and I thought they were really, you know, silly and enjoyable, and I just, you know, you ask for more and you ask for more, and you never know when you're gonna push the envelope too far. And I just never thought it would come to this. Richmond, Corkscrew. Alright guys, here we are back on NR2003. Today we have another very cursed race for you. Coming to us from Georgia, Austria, yet again we have the Richmond Corkscrew track. Now, I've made it no secret that I'm not a fan of the default Richmond on NR2003, so this may in fact be an improvement. Now, what I did is I set it up, I changed the track INI so we would have a 10-lap race right here. Considering the lap times around this track, I thought it would be a good amount, just to kind of give a taster, a preview. We will be driving with the default 2003 roster on 93 AI opponent difficulty. With that being said, let's jump straight into it. Here we are, Richmond Corkscrew. Now, some of you OGs may know that I drove this Enchilada Alley car in a epic championship battle against Ryan Newman and Jeff Gordon way back when. But yeah, let's see what we can do. Definitely go down in the description. I will be leaving a link to George Austria's YouTube channel. You can go ahead and drop a sub for them, and you know, say thanks in the comments for making content for NR2003. You know, this is a great game, and it stays alive based on people still creating awesome stuff that keeps it fresh. So, that being said, I hope you enjoy this video as we get the green flag, and there goes everybody above me. And we are going to have to focus ourselves here because this is a default track, or a difficult track by default, and now we've got a couple corkscrews involved. So, we're going to be taking it nice and easy here on the start. Making sure we don't pass anybody on the inside before the line. And here we go. Down into one, so you'll see it looks pretty normal, and then it starts to get uphill and the radius starts to decrease, and it's going to keep on going, decreasing, until we get to a very, very tight, maybe 40 mile an hour first gear turn right here, out onto the back straight. Good stuff right there. Doing well. You really cannot afford to overshoot at this track. That's the big thing, that these corners are tight decreasing radius, so you have to be perfect on your entries. And that's it. That's one lap at Richmond Corkscrew. We're up a couple spots, just trying to mind our manners right here. We should clear Kenny Wallace.
Clear. Car outside.
We go down into one. I'm a little bit tentative. Like I said, you really don't want to overshoot yourself here.
Still there.
Especially when it gets tight down here. If you're, I mean, you could go straight at the wall if you're going too fast, so you gotta be super careful. Here we go, out on the back straight. Looks like we're gonna have good straight line speed.
Outside.
Ooh, off a little bit hot there on Nemechek, a little bit torpedo-like, but we get it done, and we're climbing our way up here, literally and figuratively. Jimmy Spencer's had enough. He did a couple laps and said, nah, I'm good. This is BS. Alright, so good work so far. I'm actually enjoying it. This track's a super challenge to drive because, you know, Richmond by itself is already really difficult, but then you have the added challenge of these really tight, you know, throttle brake manipulation corners. Gotta be so careful not to oversteer or to go too fast and then start to slide. And we got the leaders on top of us right now. Looks like Tony Stewart's at the head of the field, and this is what I'm talking about. I got a little bit too hot in there. Started to slide a bit, and that really slows you down. You see, I lost quite a bit of ground to Kenny Schrader. Same thing on the exit there. Started to slide towards the wall. Just a recipe for losing time. Always got to have your tires gripped up. There we go. Climbing a lot, really just cutting the radius as much as possible right there, the turn, getting a straight at entry. We gained a lot of time. That's good stuff. Let's get these guys. I think we got top 30 on hand here, but we shall see. Who you think would benefit most from this track? Boris said? Is this technically a road course now? I guess so. Of course, George Austria would say this track is a bean. It's a bean-shaped oval. I don't like Joe Nemechek still on my back bumper. This is one of those tracks, you know what I'm talking about, you know, on default NR2003, the AI will just run you over on the inside. So you gotta be really careful, so we're gonna be looking out for that for sure, but right now we're just marching forward. Very, very good so far. Oh, a little bit wide. I don't like that, because now Nemechek's gonna get to the inside, and we're 3 in the middle. I dared to say that it was going well. Down a couple spots. I have good speed, but we're going to be on the outside, it looks like, as we are at the halfway point. I don't know about working this outside lane. Seems like it's just an invitation to let people to the inside. Oh, I'm sideways. Oh, man, Ward's going to sneak through as well. Shocking. The outside does not really bode well. Okay, we're gonna keep that little tidbit of factual information in mind. Mike Skinner's gonna get to the inside, and why don't we just throw every position away? Okay, maybe not. Maybe we can hold it. It's right at my bumper. Just do clear him off. Let us get to this side of the track, please, and stick it down here. There we go. Now we're right on the yellow. No room for anybody to get to the inside. That's what we need. See, we gain right up to the back of Nemechek. Man, this track demands patience. That is the key here. Be very, very patient. I don't know about 400 laps of this. This may be just too cursed for me. Looks like we're a little bit weak off of 4. Got that good straight line speed though, so let's try and get back to Nemechek. Not quite, not quite. I want to get at least a top 35 out of this. Right on him. Come on, baby. Just sneak to that inside. Should be in trouble there on the outside. As we saw, it just doesn't work out there. Slow down nice and early. Clear him, no problem. That preferred inside lane for us. Patient. About half throttle right now. Still about 75%. Finally pushing it all the way down. 2 to go. Let's try and beat the ringer himself. Boris said. Down into first. And tight through here, right on the yellow. We're gonna sneak to the inside of said, but we gotta be careful getting back on the throttle. Greg Biffle is off, and he's trying to drive right up into me. Okay, Greg. Looking like iRacing out here with how crash cars, you know, try and get off the track or out of the way. They just rejoin. These dudes ain't never holding the brake. Alright, so white flag. We're out ahead of Boris said, and we got a spot thanks to Greg Biffle, so we're up into 33rd. Said's gonna look to the outside, but I don't know that it's possible to make that work. See, we're just able to pull right here. There we go, we clear ourselves off. They're side by side behind, so we can just focus on Jack Sprague. Really, really good through here, but bad off of 4. It looks like it's going to be 33rd. It's going to be Mike Skinner coming in behind us. And who is the winner of this race? Tony Stewart is the winner of the Richmond Corkscrew. And my spotter is not pleased with my performance, but I'm thankful that I have a clean car. About that. So I hope you guys enjoyed this race. Like I said, go down in the description. Make sure you check out George Austria's YouTube channel if you want to download this track. I really wanted to say I appreciate you all for watching. It means a lot to me. And I'll see you guys in the next race.